Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of the Unstoppable Dynamics channel of Wrestling Results here in this channel. So today we have WWE NXT Vengeance Day results coming to you guys live 2/15/22. Weaponized steel cage match between Matt Dunn and Tony D'Angelo. Dunn lands a head kick as soon as the bell rings. Dunn immediately goes to work on D'Angelo with a chair. D'Angelo responds with a falcon arrow on a trash can. D'Angelo grabs a kendo stick and hits Dunn with it. D'Angelo opens a toolbox. Dunn slams D'Angelo's hand in the toolbox. Dunn stomps on the toolbox. Before D'Angelo can strike back, Dunn stomps on D'Angelo's arm. Dunn starts to climb. D'Angelo sprays him with a fire extinguisher. D'Angelo suplexes Dunn off the cage. Dunn kicks out. D'Angelo zip ties Dunn's hand behind his back. D'Angelo works over Dunn. Dunn lands a few knee strikes. Dunn locks D'Angelo in a triangle hold. D'Angelo reverses it into a powerbomb. Dunn kicks out. D'Angelo tries another powerbomb, but Dunn turns it into a guillotine. D'Angelo is forced to cut the zip tie to break the hold. Dunn is sent into the cage. D'Angelo tries to climb the cage, but Dunn powerbombs him through the table. D'Angelo kicks out. Dunn hits D'Angelo with a cricket bat, then hits a bitter end. Jesus. D'Angelo somehow kicks out. Dunn misses a crowbar shot. D'Angelo low blows Dunn and hits a fireman's buster. Dunn kicks out. Dunn blasts D'Angelo in the back of the head with a crowbar. Dunn hits another bitter end on broken table, shatters for the win. Your winner, Pete Dunne. NXT Women's Tag Team Championship match. It's on the line. Toxic Attraction as champions with Mandy Rose versus Indy Hartwell and Priscilla Parada. Before the match starts, Jane and Dolan attack Hartwell and Parada. The bell rings and Parada lands a fall-away slam. Hartwell and Parada double-team Jane. After a distraction from Rose, Jane and Dolan take control, working over Hartwell. Hartwell manages to tag in Parada. Parada clears the ring. Parada Simone drops but Dolan and Jane at the same time. Parada gets tripped into the ring steps. Hartwell set up her elbow drop, but Jane trips her over the top. Jane and Dolan land a high-low for the win. Your winners and still NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Toxic Attraction. Backstage, we have Grayson Waller arrives and tells Senga to stay in the back. Waller is going to have LA Knight arrested in the ring. In-ring segment, we have LA Knight. As soon as Knight gets in the ring, Waller is right behind him with the police. Waller demands Knight to be arrested for violating the restraining order. Knight says he read the order front to back and brought a video of evidence. Waller violated the order and made it null and void. The police leave. Knight beats the heck out of Waller. Senga runs down to the ring. Knight tosses Waller over the top onto Senga. Knight challenges Waller to a match next week. Backstage, we have Parada tries to tell a dejected Hartwell that they can try again. Dexter Lumis walks in and Hartwell leaves with him. Duke Hudson walks in. And Parada leaves with him. Okay. So moving on to the next. Excuse me, sorry. North American Championship match. We have Carmelo Hayes as champion with Trick Williams versus Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes and Hayes trade pin attempts and submission holds. Hayes turns Grimes' armbar into one of his own. After a takedown leapfrog spot, Grimes tells Hayes to kiss his grits. Big back body drop by Grimes. Grimes tries a PK, but ends up getting tripped on the apron. Hayes lands a springboard leg drop as Grimes is draped on the middle rope. After the break, Hayes is working over Grimes. Grimes surprises Hayes with his patented standing C4. Grimes fires up and lands a flurry of strikes. Hayes attempts head scissors, but Grimes turns it into a side effect. Hayes kicks out. Code breaker by Hayes. Hayes catches Grimes with a springboard splash. Grimes kicks out. Hayes and Grimes trade strikes. Grimes lands a super kick for a near fall. Grimes lands a few more kicks. Williams gets on the apron. Hayes almost crashes into Williams. Grimes destroys Hayes with a poison Rana. Grimes gets another near fall after a crossbody. Grimes crushes Williams with a cave in the outside the ring. Hayes sends Grimes into the announce desk. Hayes eventually stuns Grimes on the top rope. Diving axe kick by Hayes for the win. We have winner and still North American champion Carmelo Hayes. Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Finals. MSK versus the Creed Brothers with Malcolm Bivens. Lee and Carter double team Julius, landing a flurry of strikes, capped off with a double stomp. Julius rolls out of the ring. Lee dives over the top and lands on Julius. Lee sends Julius back in the ring. Julius suplexes Lee on the top rope. After the break, the Creeds are working over Lee. Lee manages to tag in Carter. Carter clears the ring. Deadlift German suplex by Carter. MSK hits the hot fire flame on the apron. Carter swantons Julius. Lee hits the final flash. Julius kicks out. Lee slingshots Julius into a double stomp by Carter. Carter tries a dive, but Julius catches him and hits a modified spine buster. Julius sends Carter back in the ring and hits a basement lariat for the win. Excuse me, sorry. Bivens is crying. Your winners, the Creed Brothers. Boo, I want an MSK. In-ring segment, we have Imperium. Gunter yells at the ring announcer for mispronouncing his name. Ackner and Barthel promise to destroy the Creed Brothers. Gunther says it's time for him to win gold in NXT, which is damn true. Well, you're going to say unstoppable, but he won gold before in NXT, but that was NXT UK. This is NXT. Solo Sikoa interrupts. Well, actually, he will be watching the NXT title match tonight. Solo Sikoa interrupts and says where he comes from, you go after the biggest dog. Sikoa promises to make Gunther hit his bitch. Backstage, we have Dolph Ziggler promises to end Tommaso Ciampa. He's going to watch the title match tonight closely. We have NXT Championship match. Bron Breakker as champion versus Santos Escobar with Legado del Fantasma. Breakker tosses Escobar over the ring. Breakker runs over Escobar. Escobar catches Breakker with a drop kick. Breakker counters a drop down by Escobar with a gator roll into the delayed vertical suplex. Steiner line by Breakker. After a distraction from Wild, Escobar knocks Breakker off the apron. Suicide dive by Escobar. Escobar sends Breakker into the ring steps. Escobar works over Breakker. Breakker fires up and lands a few strikes. Each member of Legado interferes, but Breakker dispatches each of them. Ziggler appears out of nowhere and super kicks Breakker while the referee is distracted. Breakker kicks out. Ciampa attacks Ziggler. Escobar hits a tornado DDT. Escobar tries a frog splash, mirroring Eddie Guerrero's victory over Brock Lesnar, but Breakker moves out of the way. Breakker spears Escobar out of his boots. Breakker hits his press slam finisher for the win. Your winner and still NXT champion, Bron Breakker. Alright, you guys, this is your full results for NXT. I will be back for AEW full results tomorrow morning. Stay tuned. I'm Unstoppable. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that way you guys do not miss an upload here on this channel. And I'm out.
Hey, everybody. It's your boy Skiz here. And if you don't subscribe to Bron and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy-ass bitch motherfucker.